Good afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome to American University of Antigua College of Medicine 2024 Commencement. My name is Vernon Solomon. I'm the Senior Vice President and Chief Operating Officer in Antigua for our beautiful campus there that is located in Antigua. We thank you so much for attending today's ceremony, and that I also serve as the Director of the Emergency Medicine Training Center and Clinical Simulation on our campus. I'm almost certain that I would have had the distinct pleasure and privilege of crossing paths with many of the familiar faces that we will see today in the audience. It warms my heart and the hearts of the AUA family to be with you on this so very special day. We cannot help but feel a sense of pride in seeing each and every one of our graduates. Their medical school journey has not been an easy one, but they persevered through it all. Having had the pleasure of working along with our students from their very first moments on the island, meeting many of them as they landed at VC Bird International Airport, to their last exam with luggage in tow, waiting to get to the airport to return to you, I truly appreciate and understand how important the support of their families have been through this entire journey. The unwavering love, support, and sacrifice that so many of you have made and made for them is undeniable. That being the case, parents, family members, loved ones, we applaud you today as well. Today is a testament, June 13, 2024, to all of you, to your hard work, your sleepless nights, your days of worry, being separated from your loved ones. But you know what? You made it through it too, and you deserve it. Commencement is one of the most time-honored traditions in our society, and it is one of the most highly anticipated celebrations at AUA for our students, for their families, and for their friends. So before we begin, I'd like to make a few brief announcements for you. Because we want to focus on the graduates, you're asked to please either turn off your cell phones, set them to vibrate, or mode that would not disturb others, your neighbors, and so forth. If you've mastered the art of doing the same with your children, it never worked with me or my grandkids, but if you have a switch that you can mute them as well, let me know. But please do your efforts and make your efforts to try and keep them quiet, because again, we want to try and make this very special for you as well as the graduates. Every moment of today's ceremony is precious to you, the graduates, and the university itself. Everyone in attendance would love to capture precious moments of their loved ones. Therefore, we request also that all guests remain seated for the entire ceremony. We have professional photographers that will be taking photos of the graduates while they're on stage. Those photographs will be made available for you online. If you do choose to take photos from your seats, please refrain from using the flash while the graduates are crossing the stage. You may also videotape the ceremony or take your photos again from your seats, but if doing so with the flash off. And immediately following the ceremony, there will be a reception that will take place outside the Prudential Theater. And now, the reason we're all here, without further delay, please rise and welcome the graduating class of 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of 2024. It is so good to see you guys again. It's been a while. Before you sit, you're asked to please remain standing, everyone in the auditorium. Graduates, those of you that are still turned around, please face forward for the, for the singing of the national anthems for Antigua and Barbuda and that of the United States of America. Performing the Antigua and Barbuda national anthem will be Dratha Graham, and performing the United States national anthem will be Melissa Morell.
Fair Antigua and Barbuda, we thy sons and daughters stand, strong and firm in peace or danger, to safeguard our native land. We commit ourselves to building a true nation's brilliant and free, ever striving, ever seeking, dwell in love and unity.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, ladies, and thank you. Please be seated. I'm sure our graduates recognize, and you may have your own stories about some of the faces you see on the platform today. However, I must also state that unfortunately, due to the extreme weather that the U.S. has been experiencing, many of our other faculty that were supposed to be here today are unable to join us. and so their presence is definitely going to be missed. They would have been flying in from the campus, but again, unfortunately, due to the weather, they will not be here. However, I would like to formally introduce the dignitaries that you do see on this stage today. Dr. Peter Bell, current president of AUA. The Honorable Tim Bishop, Member of Congress. Dr. Nelda Ephraim, Associate Professor and Director, Clinical Education Enhancement Department. Dr. David Graham, Senior Vice President and Executive Dean of Preclinical Sciences. Dr. Teresa Lemma, Clinical Sciences Chair of Pediatrics. Dr. Kais Naziri, AUA Class of 2010 alum. Dr. Sanjeev Nishal, Clinical Sciences Chair of Family Medicine. Dr. John Riggs, Clinical Sciences Chair of Obstetrics and Gynecology. Dr. Archana Sarwal, Clinical Sciences Chair of Psychiatry. And Dr. Neil Simon, Founder and past president of AUA. How about a round of applause for our dignitaries this morning? Our first speaker, someone I have had the great honor of working with and learning from for the past 17 years, is founder and past president of American University of Antigua College of Medicine, Neil S. Simon. Mr. Simon, his career encompasses many years in medical education and medical administration. He is the former president of Ross University College of Medicine and Ross University School of Veterinary Medicine. He has been a professor of medical jurisprudence to medical students and residents. Mr. Simon and the founding group of physicians and medical education professionals created AUA with a mission to provide a superior education, or should I state, a superior medical education to students committed to the highest standards of learning. Mr. Simon has always been committed to breaking down the barriers that have prevented underrepresented minorities from obtaining a medical education in the United States and subsequent licensure. Because of his leadership, AUA remains poised to continue Neil's mission and vision and to the graduating of skilled, ethical, and caring physicians from all walks of life and all corners of the globe. Without Neil's vision and determination, many of us would not be here, nor could our advancements have been realized. Our graduates now and well into the future will continue to be a testament to Neil's commitment and dedication. At this stage, I would generally ask Mr. Simon to come forward to deliver his speech. Forgive me, Neil. However, before he does come to the podium, I'd like to have Dr. Bell step in for a special presentation.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, graduating class, it's all about you, but not everything today is all about you. I think we have to gather as well to commemorate a remarkable journey. One marked by dedication, vision, and steadfast commitment. It's my distinct honor to stand before you and pay tribute to a dear friend and an exceptional leader, the founder and past president of American University of Antigua, Neil S. Simon. Reflecting on Mr. Simon's past illuminates the depths of his passion and the breadth of his achievements. With a foundation built upon academic excellence, Mr. Simon earned his bachelor's degree and master's degrees from American University in Washington, D.C., followed by a JD from New York Law School, where he distinguished himself on the law review. His early career saw him serve as assistant counsel at New York State Department of Education, and later he flourished in private legal practice, specializing in medical licensure. After serving for more than a decade, and I was going to say, of a large and well-established university in the region which shall remain unknown, but Mr. Solomon already let the cat out of the sack as the president of Ross University, Mr. Simon embarked on a collaboration with a visionary group of professionals on a bold endeavor to establish AUA. Their shared vision was clear: to provide a superior medical education to aspiring physicians dedicated to excellence. Together, they shattered the barriers and championed diversity, ensuring that underrepresented minorities had access to the opportunities they deserved. Throughout his distinguished career, Mr. Simon's impact reverberated far beyond borders. He served on US state committees tasked with evaluating medical schools, advocating tirelessly for rigorous standards and ethical practice. As a seasoned and visionary educational leader, he demonstrated a profound understanding of the transformative power of education. His expertise garnered recognition on a global stage, culminating in his appointment as Ambassador at Large for the country of Antigua and Barbuda in 2015. Today, we mark 2 decades of Mr. Simon's exemplary leadership of AUA. We stand in awe of his legacy. His dedication shaped countless lives, instilling in each student the values of integrity, compassion, and excellence. It is with a profound gratitude and deep admiration that we honor Neil Simon, acknowledging his definite impact on medical education and beyond. Without his vision and dedication, none of us would be here today. Neil, as I carry forward the torch you ignited, I do so with humility and determination, inspired by your remarkable legacy. On behalf of all who have been touched by your vision, guidance, and unwavering commitment, we extend our deepest appreciation and heartfelt thanks. Here's to 20 years of visionary leadership and the enduring legacy of excellence that you have bestowed upon us. Thank you for everything.
Thank you. Thank you, Fred. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bell. And now, please, a warm welcome for Mr. Neil Simon, founder and past president for the American University of Antigua. Forgive me.
Mr. Speaker, members of the House of Representatives, senators, and Madam Vice President. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I copied the wrong speech. So I stand before you now speechless. But I want to say something and say something from my heart. People are going to congratulate you today. I, in fact, am here to congratulate you on behalf of the Board of Trustees. And you deserve those congratulations. But I want to do something a little bit different. I want to thank you, because you are going through this journey and becoming successful physicians gives me a great feeling of accomplishment, for which I'll be eternally grateful. So thank you on behalf of myself to you for being successful and making AUA a success. And you'll be joining the 4,000 or so graduates who have graduated before you and have entered the field of medicine. So again, I thank you for being graduates of American University of Antigua. And again, also congratulations.
Thank you very much, Mr. Simon. The next speaker, as you would have just been introduced to as well, is the current and newly appointed president of AUA, Dr. Peter Bell. Dr. Bell previously served as AUA Provost and Vice President for Global Medical Education, as well as having served as Assistant Medical Director of the Department of Anesthesiology and Intensive Care Medicine at Ostklinik Damp in Germany, and has completed numerous national and international rescue missions as an emergency physician of the German Air Rescue. He served as medical director of the Caribbean Helicopter Air Ambulance Service and as maritime medicine consultant. He chaired the Department of Anesthesiology and Intensive Care Medicine at Halberton Hospital in Antigua prior to joining AUA in 2005. Please join me now in welcoming Dr. Peter Bell.
So hello again. Sorry that you have to endure me a second time. So now I'm following the script again with the official dear graduates, family and friends, Congressman Tim Bishop, President Simon, esteemed colleagues, a very warm welcome to this year's commencement ceremony. AUA's mission is to grant opportunities to underrepresented minorities in medicine and to provide students who would otherwise be unable to receive a medical education with the tools to become successful physicians. Looking at you, the graduating class of this year, I'm proud to state that together we choose to accept that mission, and today it's clear that we accomplished that mission. But it has been not an easy mission to accomplish. I'm not only referring to the to-be-expected rigors of medical school, like the seemingly never-ending exams, but also the significant impact, never get used to those things here, the significant impact the pandemic had on all of our professional and personal lives, or the anxiety caused by a changing US government loan environment. Still, you made it. You're sitting here today because you were resilient, hardworking, and had the support of your families and friends. Some of them are joining us today. Congratulations to your amazing achievement. Again, this class secured great residency positions, which will further prepare you on your journey of becoming a caring physician and a lifelong learner. The role of a physician is changing. It's changing from a provider of individualized patient care to the advocate of patients and their care. One could say the role over the years became more political. Health system sciences and social determinants of health, including climate change and migration, have become important factors how we treat not only our individual patients, but also the community at large. I'm confident that you will master the challenges ahead as you mastered the challenges of medical school, and that you will become the best physician you can, knowledgeable, caring, and an advocate for the health of your patients. Congratulations again, and all the best for your future. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like President Simon to come forward again, and Neil, I promise you no more surprises, to approach the podium to introduce our keynote speaker.
It's my pleasure to introduce the Honorable Tim Bishop. Tim has been a lifelong Southampton, New York resident. He graduated from Southampton High School in 1968. He earned an AB in History from the College of Holy Cross in 1972 and a Master's in Public Administration from Long Island University in 1981. From 1973 to 2002, Mr. Bishop held various roles at Southampton College on Long Island University, eventually becoming campus provost, overseeing all campus operations. In March 2002, he took an unpaid leave to seek the Democratic nomination for Congress, winning and serving 6 terms into 2015. During his tenure, Tim Bishop was pivotal in transportation, education, and environmental policies, serving on significant committees and earning recognition for his advocacy, especially his advocacy in education. Post-congressional service, Tim Bishop became a distinguished professor of St. Joseph's College and a distinguished visiting lecturer at the College of Holy Cross. He is also a principal at Envision Strategy, advising clients on governmental relations. Additionally, he is involved in various boards, including the Suffolk County Water Authority and the American University of Antigua's Advisory Board. Please join me in welcoming the Honorable Tim Bishop.
Well, good afternoon to all of you, and thank you for that very kind introduction. Let me start by offering my congratulations to you all on a job extremely well done. Excuse me. Additional congratulations are due to your family and friends and loved ones and your faculty mentors who undoubtedly were with you every step of the way through the triumphs and I am sure some disappointments and setbacks that have collectively brought you to this point. More important, much like President Simon, I want to thank you. You have chosen a very demanding profession, one that is likely to get even more difficult in the years to come. In a very real and practical sense, we need you. Consider these facts. It is estimated that by 2036, just 12 years from now, the U.S. will face a shortage in excess of 85,000 physicians. As the need for doctors grow, so also will the demand for their expertise. We all know that as we age, our demand for medical services increases. I exist, by the way, as Exhibit A of this problem. Within the next decade, those of us 65 and over will increase by 34%. The number of people struggling with Alzheimer's and dementia is expected to nearly double in the years to come. Roughly 2 out of 3 U.S. adults are overweight or obese. If current trends continue, it is expected that nearly half of the U.S. men and women will suffer from obesity by 2030, just 6 years from now. All of this will be happening at a time when approximately half of U.S. adults say it is difficult to afford health care costs, and 1 in 4 adults say that in the past 12 months they have skipped or postponed seeking care because of cost. To compound all of this, our hyper-partisan political environment makes the future of essential programs such as Medicare, Medicaid, and the Affordable Care Act uncertain at best. So your role in this environment is both crucial and multifaceted. Not only must the care you provide be first-rate, but you must also see yourselves as advocates for a healthcare delivery system that is vulnerable to indecision, ideology, and underfunding. Yours is a big, big job, and we are confident that your training and skill will enable you to be up to the task. Your patients and your community will need your passion and determination to protect and ensure their access to care, the same passion and determination that enables you to walk across this stage today. Your medical education has no doubt taught you to value science and evidence-based decision-making. As important, though, if not more so, than your formal training and how you apply it to heal and to help and support is what kind of life are you going to live? The mission statement of AUA gives us a clue. It states in part that a goal of an AUA education is, quote, ensuring that its graduates develop the skills and attributes of lifelong learning, compassion, and professionalism. Sounds pretty good, right? But what do these goals really mean? And how do you achieve them? How do you see to it that these skills are reflected in your daily life? Let me suggest to you that the best path I know of is to ensure that 3 core values characterize your very being. And those 3 core values are civility, humility, and engagement. Let's look at each in turn. The dictionary defines civility as formal politeness and courtesy in behavior and speech, the art of showing regard for others by being polite. Imagine that, being polite and nice. Wow, what a concept. This should be the ultimate no-brainer, but we all know that it isn't. One need only glance at X or Truth Social or Facebook to be overwhelmed by the level of anger and vitriol and downright nastiness that pervades these spaces. And we all know that this venom leaks out from those spaces to characterize far, far too many interactions in politics or business or even social encounters. And we must ask, to what end? Any problems get solved when anger and meanness abound? Nope. Any common ground get agreed to? Nope. Any intellectual enlightenment or advancement of knowledge or understanding get achieved? Again, no. We live in angry and polarized times. We all bemoan this from time to time, but we can also do something about it. And it's simple. Be nice. Be polite. In short, be civil, even when the person with whom you are interacting doesn't deserve it. You might ask, can your own behavior make a difference? It can. As the hymn goes, let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. Or, in the words of Robert F. Kennedy Sr., be a ripple of hope. This is how he once characterized individuals stepping forward to do the right thing. He used the imagery of throwing a pebble into a body of water. We all know how doing so sends out ripples of water. If enough pebbles go into that body of water, pretty soon there is a current. And as the current grows, it becomes a force that can't be ignored. So be a ripple of hope that works to create a powerful current of civility. Who knows? It just might work. It won't be easy, and you may find yourself swimming against the tide, but you can comfort yourself by knowing that you are a force for good. Humility, a modest view of one's own importance, freedom from pride or arrogance. This is the formal definition, but in practical terms, I find it more useful to think of humility as the willingness to learn, both from others and from ourselves, particularly from our mistakes. And please note, there is a profound difference between humility and absence of confidence. It's important to be confident, but not overly so, which is better known as arrogance or conceit. As in everything in life, humility is about finding the right balance, and much like civility, possession of the proper level of humility is absolutely essential. Simply put, and one of the most enduring lessons I learned while I was in office, is that it's important for you to know what you don't know. Proper diagnosis and treatment often involves consultation with another healthcare professional. Consultation is only productive if those conferring with one another are open to learning and benefiting from the expertise of others. And those sharing their expertise are much more likely to be listened to if their wisdom is dispensed with the recognition that they too are still learning. So if the patient says, "Do you mind if I get a second opinion?" your answer is, go right ahead. Lastly, engagement. You have chosen a rewarding profession, but also one that can be demanding and stressful. It is a profession for which finding an appropriate and healthy work-life balance can be a challenge. As I cited earlier, the level of stress on the healthcare system will certainly grow. Thus, you will need to find your place in this system and determine how you can best work to provide positive outcomes. As you do so, please accept the challenge and responsibility to be an effective and contributing member of your community. Essentially, I am suggesting that you consider what might be called your personal life to be every bit as important as your public or professional life. My advice for personal or community life can be summed up in 2 words: do something. That's right, do something, or maybe even lots of somethings. Coach a Little League team, run for school board, start or join a book club or a theater group, volunteer at a food pantry or for beach cleanups, join a political organization or advocacy group, serve as on a community board, volunteer to be a big sister or a big brother, deliver meals to the housebound. These are some of the things that my family and I have found meaning in. I am sure you can craft your own list, but strive to make sure you do something. Your formal profession is a helping and healing one. Craft your personal life so that it mirrors your professional life. I attended and I now teach at a Jesuit institution, the College of the Holy Cross in Worcester, Massachusetts. The ethos of a Holy Cross education is educating men and women for others. In this construct, our education and training is most valuable when we use it in ways large and small to better the life of the other, whoever that may happen to be. Tennis champion and humanitarian Arthur Ashe, who lived a truly exemplary life, did a very good job of summing up what I'm trying to say. He once said, "From what we get, we can make a living. From what we give, however, we make a life." So, make a living. Make a life. Conduct yourself with civility, value humility, contribute to your community, help someone who is less fortunate than you. Do so, and you will make your family and what is about to become your alma mater even more proud of you than we are today. Live every day secure in the knowledge that you are living a life that is making a difference. In short, a life that matters to the other. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you so much, Congressman, for those words of wisdom. We benefited from it, so I know definitely our graduates can learn so much from his years of service. And now, your valedictorian. I'm pleased to introduce this year's valedictorian, Silvana Mary Pender. Dr. Pender was born in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada, and moved to Calgary, Alberta, Canada, at the age of 8. She was a competitive figure skater in high school with the goal of becoming a physician in mind. She studied at the University of Calgary and earned 2 Bachelor of Science degrees in biological science and psychology. During college, she volunteered as a child care coordinator at a women's shelter and worked as a skating coach. Dr. Pender graduated from college in 2018 and moved to Antigua to begin medical school in February of 2019. She was an active member of the Medical Scholars Program at AUA and also served as a peer mentor on campus. While pursuing her medical degree at AUA, she completed her Master of Public Health from Florida International University. She graduated from AUA in September 2023 and will be starting her residency in pediatrics at University of Oklahoma Health Sciences Center in July of 2024. Congratulations and welcome, Dr. Pender.
I'm short, I'm sorry. Good afternoon, esteemed faculty, proud family, friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. Today is a time for celebration and for reflection. It's a moment to think about where we started and how we ended up here today as graduates of medical school and as doctors. Looking back to the very beginning, I know I couldn't have done this on my own. I often tell my parents and fiance that without their constant support, love, reassurance, and sometimes gentle pushing, I wouldn't be standing in front of all of you. Everyone graduating today knows what that feels like in some way. When our chosen career path of healing felt overwhelming, daunting, and sometimes even impossible, it is comforting to remind ourselves of the numerous people who believed in us, occasionally more than we believed in ourselves. Whether that support came from long ago or more recently, take a second to look around you and appreciate all your colleagues, your family, your friends, and loved ones, either sitting here today and those who are not here but played a part in your journey. These are the individuals to whom we owe our undying gratitude, whom we will never be able to thank enough for seeing us through our commitment to medicine. We share today's achievements and its responsibility with you, our loved ones. And what a responsibility it is to hold the title of physician. This designation carries the highest valor and some of the deepest knowledge. It is not only a responsibility, but a privilege and an honor. There's a reason we endure rigorous hours of training, education, and sacrifices to be standing where we are. Endless early mornings at the hospital, late night study sessions, and sacrifices of time and energy, all to be able to bear the responsibility and the title of doctor and make a difference in this world. Medical school has taught us to be resilient, inquisitive, empathetic, patient, and committed. We learned how the human body functions on a molecular level and how this knowledge translates into the illnesses and diseases our patients suffer from. We gained the confidence to ask the right questions, to develop a diagnosis, and create plans for the most complex of cases, all while learning to adapt our thinking when complications arose. It reminded us what first sparked the fire to become physicians and what inspired us to choose our future career paths. It taught us that medicine is not just a science, but it is a delicate human act, a balance between knowledge and art. It taught us to confront situations that force us to assess and diagnose the world in terms that simply aren't black or white, right or wrong, but in shades of gray. This allowing us to find beauty and meaning in the gray areas, while reveling in the growth and learning that not only surrounds the science of medicine, but the art, demonstrating the beautiful complexity that it is to practice medicine. As we continue to grow into our new roles as physicians, my hope is that we never forget to think like human beings, never forget our empathy and our humility. Despite the rigorous challenges and exactness associated with medicine, it is still a deeply personal and human endeavor. We must remember that this journey is shared with our patients. The trust they place in us is a sacred bond. We have the ability to delicately renew life and provide comfort during our patients' suffering, and we have the ability to provide hope. I also hope we continue to strive for excellence in our craft, constantly understanding that the life of physician is one of never-ending education. We are here as lifelong learners, and though we will never be perfect, we recognize that gaining knowledge can be challenging. We understand that this path is not simple, but simplicity was never what we signed up for. Medicine is not perfect, nor is it always fair. However, we as physicians have the abilities to ensure its goodness, kindness, and courageousness. We must continue to learn, grow, and adapt, knowing that the journey of a doctor is a lifelong pursuit of knowledge and excellence. A beautiful but challenging endeavor that will forever push the limits of our imaginations and expand the boundaries of their dreams of what good medicine can be. Today, as we walk across the stage and take the Hippocratic Oath, let us remember our commitment to serve humanity with integrity and dedication. Let us approach each patient with empathy, respect, and compassion. Let us be the doctors who not only treat diseases, but heal souls. Now, my fellow graduates, take a look to your right and then to your left, because each one of you sitting here today graduates as a physician. From today onward, we are doctors. Let us go forward with courage, compassion, and steadfast commitment to making a difference. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pender. Now please, if you would, direct your attention to the screen above for a special video presentation from our graduating class. Thank you guys for producing that for us. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. That's more than 1,000 words right there. Excellent job, nonetheless. At this point, I'd like to introduce our alumni speaker, Dr. Kais Naziri, from AUA's class of 2010. After graduation, he completed an orthopedic research fellowship at the Rubin Institute for Advanced Orthopedics at Sinai Hospital of Baltimore, followed by orthopedic surgery residency at SUNY Downstate Medical Center in Brooklyn. While in residency, he completed a master's in business administration from the University of Massachusetts, Amherst, through the American Association for Physician Leadership. Dr. Naziri graduated from SUNY Downstate with distinction as both Resident of the Year and Resident Researcher of the Year. He was inducted into the Alpha Omega Alpha Medical Honor Society. After residency training, he completed a fellowship in adult hip and knee reconstruction at the Cleveland Clinic Foundation, following which he returned to SUNY Downstate as the Associate Program Director for Orthopedic Surgery Residency and Director of the Total Joint Replacement Program. He is board certified in orthopedic surgery as well as a fellow of the American Association of Orthopedic Surgeons, American Association of Hip and Knee Surgeons, American College of Surgeons, and in the Emerging Leaders Forum of the American Orthopedic Association. His academic achievements include over 120 peer-reviewed articles in addition to authorship of numerous textbook chapters. Moreover, he is a recipient of several grants for renovation and research. Please welcome the well-accomplished Dr. Kais Naziri to the podium, please.
Good afternoon. Wow, that makes me sound like such a nerd. I first wanted to thank the American University of Antigua for the honor and the privilege to speak here today at the graduation ceremony for the class of 2024. Among the many more qualified options, I'm glad you fell far enough down on the list to get to me, so I'm happy to be here. We are all here today because of a calling. Some voice, internal or external, has had a sense of gravity that has brought us to this path. The internal calling is a voice we hear from deep inside that tells us that our purpose in this life is one of service and dedication. The external calling is our parents telling us if we don't go to medical school that they'll kick us out of the house. To answer this call, we seek opportunity, and for one reason or another, the potential was seen in us, and our path led us to the beautiful island of Antigua. Not a bad place to end up chasing a dream. We leave our families, our friends, in heat of this calling, and we make lifelong friends. And some of us, we find new family. I too made a lifelong friends, and I found the love of my life, my wife Nadia, who I met at AUA, who made me promise I'd mention her during this speech. This is serendipity. And as fate would have it, I sat there where you're sitting now, and I did not have a residency, only hope. Hope of a purpose that was bigger than I imagined. I worked, and with years of struggle, I earned enough to buy a lottery ticket, and that lottery ticket hit. The jackpot was the best job in the world, and with it came the responsibility as the first AUA graduate to become an orthopedic surgeon. And the responsibility not just to belong, but to excel, and to provide an example that has led other AUA graduates to also achieve this goal. So the lessons I'm here to share are simple. As physicians, we are given the opportunity to serve our patients. We are bound by the responsibility of knowledge to share with and educate our patients, to explain things in their own words, and to speak on their behalf. As surgeons, we seek consent, that when the patient is asleep, naked and alone on the operating room table, in their most vulnerable state, that we are their advocate. We speak and act on their behalf. This duty should not be taken lightly. Do not let the Hippocratic oath become a oath of hypocrisy. Our duty binds us to our patients, their families, and to all of the sick, the forgotten, the helpless, the displaced, and the abused, to all the victims of injustice and intolerance all over the world. We live in a society where we can treat cancer, transplant organs, replace joints, restore eyesight and hearing, but in this same world, we have people who die from unclean water, from famine, from oppression, and from war. So I call on you to retain the joy of the job. In a world where we are turning hospitals into hotels and doctors are more worried about their online ratings than Uber drivers, we battle things like burnout and work-life balance. Yes, the hours are long, the work is hard, but the life is rewarding. And the best parts of the job are the smiles, the well wishes, the prayers, the respect you gain from the patients is invaluable. So as a son of immigrant parents from Afghanistan who left their hopes and dreams behind to provide safety and opportunity to their children, I am blessed to be a living example of the American dream. We should all be eternally grateful to our families that have helped us get to where we are now. Congratulations to you all, and congratulations to the professors, the staff, the administration at AUA, the attendings and the mentors, all whom share this achievement with you. So be true to yourself, expect excellence, work hard, be good to each other. Authenticity has no switch. Be confident in your knowledge and maintain the joy of the job.
Thank you as well, Dr. Naziri, for those words. We were privileged to hear from Dr. Bell earlier. However, I'd like to invite Dr. Bell forward again for what you have been waiting for, the degree conferral. Dr. Bell.
Well, this is really why we're all here today, right? This is what we have been looking forward to. So graduates, please rise. I think you should turn around to face your family and friends. Okay, there will be more of that later on. Congressman Bishop, President Simon, esteemed faculty, ladies and gentlemen, I hereby present you American University of Antigua College of Medicine class of 2024. The graduates have fulfilled the requirements for the Doctor of Medicine degree according to the curriculum and guidelines of American University of Antigua College of Medicine. Graduates, you may now approach the stage. So, please stand there.
Sylvana Mary Pender. I will do my best. Mohammed Awel Abdualwal. Shayla Albright. Solange Fine Amedeto. Prince Adu Amawako. Megana, Anadata. Tell me. Eroman Azikai. Cletus Tetanji Ata. Badawi? Badawi. Dinah Badawi. Nathan Matthew Bailey. William Garrett Baker. Usman Bakshi. Allah Bakr. Rasika Badaskar. Hi. Jade Belazir. Sophia Bertiz Belgard. And I can't get out. Rachel Bellis. Bake. Jasmine Bake. Meryl Braun. Thank you. Caputo. Edward Thomas Caputo. Casillas. Alexis Marie Casillas. Contreras or? Thank you. Megan Lauren Contreras McBratney. An easy one. Sabrine Dari. Kwesi Darko. Abigail Dawes. Umani Shania Dennis. Sujal Desai. Vishan Sachin Daniram. Clarimar Diaz Lopez. Rushan Dutt. Melissa Kedar Imsis. Joy Imwin. Eric Ferreras. Abu Bekar Gabizov. Kamal Preet Kaur Gill. Gael Nikai Pascal Gonzalez Peltier. Varsha Gopalan. Sanjay Gordon. Mina Nicole Haddadi. Amanda Lynn Harvey Potkova. Kiran Hashmi. Emmy Hearn. Emma Huggins. Bashar Hirmis. Vladimir Holoboroko. Did I get close? Ruby Hopkins. Ratul Islam. Saima Islam. Dipti Jayakumar. Shauna John. Ravneet Kambosh. Monica Jennifer Kapoor. Amanda Elise Karski. Komal Preet Kaur. Omar Mir Khalid. Basil Corey. Fadi Corey. Thank you. Weun Kim. Taehoon Kim. Rachel Lorraine Conchal. Ankur Kumar. Merritt Kinfey. Lynette Maria Leon Chaviano. Hua Liu. Madupe Anu. Loe. Stephanie Chidinma Mudo Baker. One more time. Stephanie Chidinma Madubeke. Caroline Umbongo. Resna Minhas. Arslan Mirza. Zoe Isabel Montoya. Vaida Ilai Mujawa. Tell me again. Martin Lubangi Munyanya. Ruvarshi Trish Mupedziswa. Crystal Njoku. Farlin Noel. Tyler Joseph Nolan. Kingsley Kwajuku Wabasi. Emmanuel Elliot Oche. Brandon Jamal Matthews Oliver. Joy Onyenyechi. One more time. Unyanyunya. Arnell Prempe Ose. You ready? No. Allison Nicole Palacios. Simranjit Kaur Parmar. Sneha Ketan Patel. Jennifer Laurette Pierre-Louis. Patrick Plummer. Jeffrey Matei Pombolingi. Josie Pradu. Lauren Punter. Ashkar Kasi. Celine Ramraj. Olivia Marie Randall. Marlon Escobar Reyes. Catherine Reyes. Christian Rowe. Andrew Salib. Quincer Samuel. Isaac Noel Sanchez. Faridun Sanji. Rochelle Santana. Kyron Alana Sanders Rogers. Ifal Saeed. Alexis Shimbri Owens. Sandra Secondas. Shivani Shanmugam. Radhika Sharma. Ajaypreet Singh. Michaela Brooke Smith. Anisha Shran. Nikita Srivalsan. Mary Julianne Sundo. Kinjal Suthar. Tikai. Tikai. Evan Stocky. Arlene Kashi Tharakan. Gloria Shayla Takpa. Anushka Tomar. Mia Leisha Tremingham. Casey Margaret Marie Huckabee. Nimra Ahmed Tisik. Akimani Joel Ujoro. This one I have to get right. Rosine Wiringji Mana. Shong View. Noelle Ruth Weber. James Douglas Whiting. Stephanie Taylor Wren. Jayadeep Yalamanchi. Hiba Batul Zahadi. I have to get the last one right, right? Kyle Zulu.
No, that's David. That's David. David, you look ready to go?
You have to introduce him to do the Hippocratic Oath.
What a moment, what a day. Congratulations again. Now we move to a very, very important part of the ceremony, very dear to my heart, and this is the Hippocratic Oath. So I invite all members of the audience, of the faculty who would like to recite with you to stand up as well. I would like to introduce Dr. David Graham, our Executive Dean, Basic Sciences, Preclinical Sciences, and the incoming Provost to recite the Hippocratic Oath. David?
Thank you, Dr. Bell. It's been a long-standing tradition for doctors, particularly new graduates entering this noble and revered profession, to recite the Hippocratic Oath as a pledge to uphold and honor the high moral responsibility and dedication to the profession. As such, we'll ask the new graduates to recite with us the Hippocratic Oath, which is printed on the last page of your program, as well as on the screen overhead. Any physicians in the audience may wish to recite the oath with the graduates can also stand and follow it with us. So, recite along with me. As a member of the medical professional, the health and well-being of my patient will be my first consideration. I will not considerations of age, disease, or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factors to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will respect the secrets that are confided in me, even after the patient has died. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity and in accordance with good medical practice. I will foster the honor and noble traditions of the medical profession. I will give my teachers, colleagues, and students the respect and gratitude that is their due. I will share my medical knowledge for the benefit of the patient and the advancement of healthcare. I will attend to my own health, well-being, and abilities in order to provide care of the highest standard. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Congratulations, graduates. Please remain standing.
When I looked at the pictures that were showing the video presentation and seeing most of you and many of you cross the platform this morning, I'm reminded of some of the many adversities that you would have been faced with and impacted by even while you were on the campus in Antigua. But despite everything, you stuck to it, your dedication, your determination, and you are here today. You could have chosen many paths in life. You could have gone in many different directions, but you chose a noble path to continue on, one that allows others to entrust you with their lives and the lives of their loved ones. By choosing this path, you have said that you are devoted to the unselfish care, you are devoted to the healing of others, and for that, each and every one of you is and should be commended. As you leave today and continue your journey, You will likely reflect on your years in medical school, your hard work, your family's love and support through all of this. There were the highs, there were the lows. It's all contained within the moments within history in which you have recorded, some of which you will likely never forget. But now, as we conclude this momentous event, you're already standing. Please turn to your families, to your friends, to your loved ones. Soak in the moment of all of this. You want to come and do it? I'll leave it in. Do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it? While you're soaking in this, don't forget to turn your tassel. Turn your tassels. Because remember, ladies and gentlemen, focus on this moment, because this is your moment in which you call yourselves doctors. I would like to thank everyone for attending this momentous occasion. I presume the weather is good outside. I haven't heard any negative reports at this point, but I would like to ask that all guests remain seated until the stage dignitaries and our graduates have exited the auditorium, until after they are finished taking their group photo. Graduates, please proceed to the front lawn of the New Jersey Performing Arts Center for your group photo. Following the photo, guests may proceed out the stage left aisle of the theater for reception in honor of our graduates. This concludes our formal program, and thank you again for attending our commencement ceremony.